Hey, happy Friday, all. It's been a long one, but I think we made it through successfully. This video is called Wrapping Up Week 3. And so please make sure that you watch this. All right. As I've begun doing all week long, I've made kind of a list of things that I want you to go through. So please navigate your way through this. One of the things that you're going to find down below is you are going to find this checklist. All right. Now, I will give one of these to you each week, all right? The idea is that you're able to go through and you're able to highlight each of these things because you've completed them for the week, all right? Now, these items down here are in bold. The reason they're in bold is because these are the big turn-in items this week. But if you're only going to turn in one thing today, the thing that I want you to get turned in to me, if not today, then as soon as possible before anything else, is this week's Soapstone. And this is why. We will have a learning check on using Soapstone next Friday. And so I want to make sure that you've had an opportunity to get feedback from me and then to make any necessary adjustments to how you approach Soapstone before we take that learning check next Friday. So if nothing else gets into me this week, please make this the thing, all right? The other things include getting the creative community writing assignment done, all right? And remember, that looks like this little critter right here, where you had to write to all 4 prompts, all right, the 6-word stories, the top tips, the candid conversation, and the rhyming, okay? You also had to, let me get back down here, you also had to share a piece on the community board and classroom. And remember, this is how you get to that, all right? So let me back out of this for a second, all right? In classwork, you will find the creative community. You'll click on this, all right? And as many of you have already done, you are just going to post your selected piece, one of your 4, to this next to your name. So please make sure you've done that as well. And then finally, that you have completed your journey journal and turned that in for the week, okay? And that is this piece right here. The idea was that you were supposed to be doing this each day, all right? And just as a brief reminder, each day, we mark down what we did, all right, by highlighting it. We add the day's date. And then here in the space, you answer 3 questions. What did you do? What did you learn? And why did it matter? And I just want that to be a quick conversation with me and kind of with yourself, a record keeping, if you will, a reflection, if you will, of the things that we have done this week. So that's another item to get turned in, all right? I don't expect these, excuse me, I don't expect these to be fantastic this week, but I do, as with everything, expect them to get better each week. All right. So just give me what you got for this week, please. Okay. Heading back to classwork here. Ding, 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 ding. Going back to today in the draft. All right. And so these are the items, okay, that I need you to take care of. All right. One additional item today is I'd like you to check Skyward. I have the first scores put in there, and you're going to see one of 3 scores, kiddos. You're going to see a 1, which means you have satisfactorily completed what I needed you to do for the item. All right. Or you're going to see a 0.7. If you have a 0.7, what that's indicating to you is that either you need to make some revisions or you need to make sure it's complete, and then you can resubmit it, and I will change your grade to a 1. If it's 0, it means it's missing, all right? And try to get that item into me as quickly as you can. There will be no penalties for turning it in late. It's just the longer you wait, the longer it's going to take for you to get feedback from me. So please check Skyward today. And then finally, once you're done with this week's checklist, all right, highlighting the different items that you have done, then please turn that in. And then finally, enjoy your weekend, okay? If you have questions, you know how to get a hold of me, all right? And other than that, this is kind of our task for today, is just wrapping up the week and making sure everything's done. Again, the most important thing for you to get turned into me this week is your soapstone for the anxiety article. Okie dokie? All right, guys, we'll wrap it up here.